Hey everyone, Zion over here from Nintendo Life, and today we're here to share with you some tips and tricks on how to complete the Rambi Rumble racing stage in Donkey Kong Bonanza on Switch 2. It can be really easy to get flustered with this as the game throws a lot at you and it's completely different than anything else in the game. But once you master it, which we're sure you're going to after this video, it's a lot of fun to go back and try for a better time. In Rambi Rumble, DK and Pauline are riding on the back of a Rambi, racing as fast as they can against Diddy Kong and Dixie. Each race consists of 3 laps, you accelerate automatically, and you steer left and right with the left analog stick. You can also do a little hop in the air by pressing either the A, B, X, or Y buttons, and by digging through enough dirt and golden obstacles, you'll build up a meter which allows you to lift off in the air with a few barrel cannons by holding the ZR button. You'll notice that after you lift off into the air, or after Diddy Kong and Dixie do, you'll actually create a sort of rainbow path that you can follow along on your subsequent laps. And when you use that path, it actually gives you a huge speed boost. So it's really important to eat all that dirt, crash into golden obstacles, lift off as much as you can, create those rainbow roads, and then follow them to get the fastest times. But of course, there's so much more to it than that, so let's dig into the first race. So what I recommend in the first race here is to follow Diddy and Dixie on the right here and to chew up as much dirt as possible. And right before the first turn, if you look over to the left, you'll see a platform with a big pillar that says Gold Rush. You can actually lift off and land on this platform here. This is a huge shortcut. And you'll want to crash into as many of these golden fractone that are standing here as well because they'll help refill your liftoff gauge. Then you can jump and lift off straight ahead onto that floating platform that has some golden Triforces waiting for you to crash through. From here, you really either have 2 paths forward. You can stick to the left and use that little rainbow boost ramp there. I always prefer this route as it's a bit safer and it often will give you a nice ramp to get back up onto that upper platform. Or you can head towards that second floating platform on the right, which has more golden rocks for you to smash. And this way you're not giving Diddy and Dixie another liftoff ramp to ride up on. Then once you're up there, make sure to refill your liftoff gauge with some of those golden Triforces. It might be a good idea to not destroy all of them and save some for later laps, but maybe you also don't want Diddy and Dixie to get any more, so crash away. Now once you hit the drop off on this first lap, you want to make sure that you have a full liftoff gauge and you want to jump right at the edge and you want to lift off until you hit the Rambi sign, which is entirely made of gold and has the potential to refill your entire liftoff gauge again if you hit it in the right place. Now on the rest of these laps, you basically want to rinse and repeat all of this, but if you can, try to ride the ramps that you've made with your liftoff boost, because when you're running on that, you go a lot faster and you can shave a lot of time off of your total by taking advantage of the boost that these ramps offer. On average, we found that Diddy and Dixie managed to finish the entire regular race at around 2 minutes. And since the goal of the race isn't to beat a certain time, it's just to beat them, that's all you have to meet. I personally was able to get my race time down to 1 minute and 35 seconds, so let me know what you hit. After you progress far enough into the game, you can come back to the racing layer and a new challenge will be unlocked called the Rowdy Race. This is basically the same track, but with some new twists. You'll find these huge harps dotted around the track, and when you strike them, they'll turn dirt mounds into mud and vice versa. Dixie and Diddy will change this up every chance they get as well. Mud is the worst. It slows you down drastically and doesn't fill your lift gauge at all. There's a pretty big shortcut you can take in this level as well, but it's in a different place than last time, so we'll touch on that in just a moment. So to start out the Rowdy Race, you'll want to hit the harp and change all of the mud into dirt. You'll want to stick to the left side and scoop up as much dirt as you can before Diddy and Dixie hit another harp and change everything back into mud. But then once they do, you can then hug the left wall and scoop up all the blue dirt you can there and get ready to lift off right when you hit the straightaway. You'll want to land on the first floating platform on the left, smash through the golden Doritos, and then lift off towards the floating island that has the Gold Rush pillar sticking out of it again. Smash through the golden fractones and turn as far to the left as you can, and you'll rush right through that goal. If you can help it on the upcoming laps, don't even bother spending time on the upper track portion like we did in the first track either. Just use this shortcut and rinse and repeat until you cross the finish line in that third lap. Even though this race is theoretically harder, I was really surprised to see that my time was so much better than on the standard race. I managed to finish this one in 1 minute and 16 seconds. Now, are there more shortcuts? Are there better ways to do this? Probably. So please let me know in the comments down below what your fastest time is on each track, if you found any additional shortcuts, and if you'd play a 2-player versus mode if they added it as DLC or a free update later down the road. I really hope they flesh this out with more characters later down the road. Imagine Funky Kong and Lanky. Wait, no, don't add Lanky. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, then why don't you charge straight through that subscribe button with your Rambi and then ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we put up new videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you all next time.